Ruben Cruz and myself started Cruz Associates here in Phoenix back in 2008. The Harris and Cruz family have a long history of practicing law together. One of the things that we do that really gives back to our community is we provide scholarships for Hispanic students here in the Phoenix area.
I started the scholarship about 9 years ago. The goal is to help Hispanics get into college, particularly the first year. It's the high rate of leaving school during the first year is very high, so we try to support them during that time. The goal is to try to empower them. Education is empowering, is liberating, so we try to instill that in them. We try to create business leaders and community leaders, and we try to create role models for siblings and other young Hispanics so they continue to study and continue to pursue their higher education.
The Cruz Associates Scholarship, it was right after high school. I had applied for a bunch of scholarships. I was thinking about how am I going to get a college? My family, immigrant background, it's really hard for them to pay for college. And I didn't really know much about finances, but I knew I needed to get a college. My goal was somehow I'm gonna retire my parents. Somehow I'm gonna go to college for free. Somebody's gonna have to pay for it because we can't pay for it. And my dad was ready to sell a house. He was ready to sell his house for me to go to college, and I said, no, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Started looking for a bunch of scholarships. I applied everywhere. That's when I found Cruz Associates, and I met really great people through there. I applied, did the whole program, and once I got to actually applying for it, I received it, got a really cool notification about it, and got to fly out. It's one of those things that it's not just you receive your stipend, you receive your money, and you go. It's more, you create a relationship, and now how do you give back? And over the long term, that's what got me. Well, that's what has me here actually, because it's more about what can I do to give back. And I know it's stories where you make something of yourself, and how do you share that? How do you communicate that? And that's why I'm here. Any scholarship out there, especially like the Cruz Foundation, where they give you the money to you for you to use, it means a lot, because when you're from somewhere that $500 is a lot of money, $400 is a lot of money, even $100 is a lot of money. To someone who doesn't have it, then just having that, like the generosity of offering someone here, is something that feels grandiose. My name is Juan Panduro. I'm a workforce planning specialist at Palo Verde Nuclear Generating Station. I also have my own podcast and my own YouTube channel where I try to give back, and I try to share my knowledge that way. I'm really thankful for institutions like the Cruz Foundation who open those doors for individuals who potentially wouldn't have that future, or they almost seem impossible when you have nothing.